What's up, folks? My name is Norm, and welcome to the Board Game Museum. And today I'm going to be reviewing and showing you how to play the board game Mezen. Now, Mezen is a puzzle game, and the object of this game is you are going to be trying to score points on 10 goal cards that are going to be made available to you as the game progresses. What you've got, if you've got 25 different tiles, are going to have different animals on them, and you're going to be trying to maneuver these animals around in a way to where you can score the most points with the goal cards. So, let's check it out. So in Mezen, you're going to have a colorful little scoreboard over here, and then you're also going to lay out 10 of these goal cards. Now, you'll note here on the bottom, you're going to see these little symbols. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and draw 12 cards that are going to have a particular symbol on here. In this case, I got this little leaf over here. And then you're going to go ahead and lay out 10 of the cards. The first two cards are going to be laid face up. Over here in the middle are what are called amulets, and each player is going to receive 5 of these. They're going to be used over here where these tiles are. Now, these tiles have a white side and they also have a black side, and they have these different pictures. You've got foxes, you've got horses, you've got fish, you've got hedgehogs, and you have... So the way the game works is all of these goal cards are going to have these little different configurations on here. And I'll show you one of them right here. This is the first one. Right over here, this has 9 birds, and they're in this certain configuration. So what I want to try to do is get as many birds in this area as I can. Each of these birds is going to be worth 2 points. So I'm looking over here at my tiles, and I've got 1, I've got 2, and I've got 3 so far. So what I want to try to do is I want to try to maneuver these tiles in a way to where I might be able to get some more birds. Now, how do I do that? First player is going to go ahead and call out an animal, and let's just say I'm looking at my board over here and I can see that I have a bird over here. Maybe I can get this bird moved over here somehow. So I might say, okay, I would like to call out horses, for example. And what this means is everybody's going to go ahead and focus on removing horses. Now, my opponent may not want to do that. He may want to call something else, and if he does, he's going to have to pay me an amulet in order to change it. Now, what these amulets are going to do is they're going to do one of 2 things. Number one, you're going to be able to change one of the animals that is adjacent to another one to the same one. So, for example, if I put an amulet here, I could go ahead and make this into a horse technically, and then make this into this group of horses here. Or I can keep one of the animals that is in a specific group. So, for example, if I wanted to remove these 2 horses but not this one, I could put that amulet over there and protect it. Now, these tiles are double-sided as well, and this is going to come into play later in the game. So the way this would work is, let's just say I decide I want to call out horses, and I'm just looking to see if I can get out one group of the horses. So what I have is I have these over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move these out like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and move any of the tiles that are in the holes down. I'm going to flip these over, and I happen to have a bird right here. So I'm going to put the bird here. This is a spruce. I'll put that there. And then I'll put the fish here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the board again, and now I've added an extra bird to the configuration. So now that's going to get me 8 points. So I'll go ahead and move my marker up here. Now, if I decide not to keep the points, I can go ahead and take 2 of these amulets over here. And you may want to do that if you end up only scoring maybe 2 or 3 points or so. Then you'll go ahead and give the player marker to the next player, and then he's going to go ahead and start. And then we're going to move over here to the second goal. So taking a look at the second goal, it's going to be similar to the first one, only you're going to be looking for these hedgehogs over here near the corners. And so again, you're just going to repeat this process. I'll be looking for hedgehogs, like I got one here, and I got one over here. I might want to see if I can move it down. You're going to just basically do the same thing. As you are moving forward to the next goal, you're going to go ahead and flip over the very next goal that's going to be here so people can figure out what they want to do. Once you get to round 5 after that, you're going to go ahead and count up all the black tiles you have in your configuration. They're going to be worth 1 point. And at the very last round, which is round 10, you're going to add up the white tiles that you have on your board, and you'll count those for your points as well. After the last round, you're going to go ahead and score your points. You'll score your points that you have here on the board. You'll score a victory point for any remaining amulet that you have. You'll also score a victory point for every tile in any chosen group on the painting. So if I wanted to say choose birds, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 birds. So that would be 5 points. Anyway, you'll go ahead and add all those points up, and whoever has the most amount of points is going to be the winner. This is a unique puzzle game. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Bejeweled, because as you're taking these tiles out, you're going to be moving them down. And if you've ever played Bejeweled, that's basically what happens. You take out stuff and then the tiles shift around, and this is kind of what this game does. Now this game is all about goal cards. Now I only showed you a couple of goal cards, but they got several different types of cards, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a picture of all the different types of goal cards they have after I do this review. Now the main trick is going to be manipulating the tiles and using those amulets. Those amulets are definitely valuable in this game. They can help you take tiles out, they can help you keep tiles in, and there could be times you might be moving 2 or 3 or more tiles out because of those amulets. However, if you use the amulets, then you're not going to have them for later turns. Now, one of the things I like about the game is that if you don't get a really high score, you can actually discard the score to get some more amulets that can help you later on in the game. You're also going to be scoring points for the black tiles and for the white tiles in certain points of the game. And I realize this game also has a little bit of a luck factor. It's kind of like a pressure luck. You may end up taking out some tiles, but you don't know what's on the back. But if you're lucky enough, you can get what you need from the backside and then place it in an area where you can score. I've had that happen before, but then there could be times when that doesn't happen. So then you have to rearrange them in a way that could help you in the next round. So I like this game. Number one, it's not a hard game to learn. Number two, it's unique. I enjoy this game. Anybody who likes puzzle games, definitely check this out. It's unique, it's simple, it's fun, it doesn't take very long to play. Okay, folks, that's my review of Mezen. Keep on gaming. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Subscribe and like.
And comment. And
click and
share.
share.
And have fun. Have a lot of fun. That's what you gotta do.